Let's tackle some frequently asked questions. My name is Omari Cannon. I'm 30 years old, born and raised out of New York City. I grew up mainly in the Bronx. I am Puerto Rican, Cuban, Irish, and Italian. I know that is a mouthful, but I love it. It makes my personality and it's a part of who I am. I am a mother of two boys under two. So if at any point during this you hear yelling, that is why. I am married to an amazing husband. Writing has been my passion since I was probably, I don't know, dating back to middle school. I used to write little short stories. My dad used to print them out in little books. I used to bring them to school. This is going to be my first book published, so I am extremely excited. Let's see what else. I love to cook. I love to bake. Food is my love language. Um, and so stick around. I can't wait to share some more exciting details with you. I get this question a lot. What is my book about? My book is about Faith Sanders, who is a 30-year-old New Yorker. Yes, we do have that in common. Who suffers a psychotic break and loses touch with who she is. Reliving a whole bunch of traumas, we encounter Monique, Melanie, Chloe, and Diamond, and all the traumatic events that lead them to be in a psych ward with Faith. A whirlwind of events happen, leading everyone to know that all the women have one thing in common. They know who Faith Sanders is. So stick around. I hope you're excited as much as I am to share my book with you. I also get this question: what inspired this book? Let me address it head on. This is not an autobiography. This is an urban fiction novella. We do have some similarities as far as age and location, yes. However, this is not an autobiography. What inspired this book is I do have some traumatic events in my life. Um, I want to address head on the, I guess, the psychiatric aspect of life. I know a lot of people, they have this stigma of what it means to go to the psych ward, what it means to have psychiatric issues. You can maintain a lifestyle with psychiatric issues. Just because you go to the psych ward does not mean, all these horror stories in the movies. And I wanted to address that in my book. So we do walk through different events that happen in a psych ward. I wanted to also address head on different traumas that people go through. I want you to walk through the traumas because there are a lot of silent grievers. There are a lot of silent people who are suffering from past traumas. And I want them to know that though they experience these things, they can and will overcome them with help, and that they are not alone. And that is what inspired me to write this book. And so I hope that you guys enjoy it. It is a bumpy road. However, it may trigger some people, but ultimately, I hope that it doesn't, and it does inspire someone somewhere. What are the most challenging aspects of writing a book? I will say being a mom of 202, time has been my biggest struggle. Um, Trying to fit in writing. Sometimes I have to stay up late and write when everyone sleeps. Sometimes I have to get up early when everyone is still asleep. Sometimes I just write in between naps. However, I guess writing has also helped me during my mommy time to kind of express myself, have time to get out, different thoughts, and play around with my imagination. Another aspect is trying to make sure what I'm want to say makes sense. So I guess that's been my only struggle so far. What is my goal as an author? My goal is to inspire people who have dealt with trauma. My goal is to inspire moms who want to be an author. I can't say that I want my book, as a bestseller. That would be awesome. But that is not what inspires me as an author. What inspires me is to address trauma head on and to help people heal. What is my advice to aspiring writers? My advice would be just write. It doesn't have to make sense right away. You don't have to keep going back and forth, reading it, making sure it makes sense. Just get out all your thoughts. And once you get out all your thoughts, then you can go back and try to make it all make sense. But just write and keep writing until you feel like your book, your manuscript is done. And if you want to write a book, then keep consistent, keep discipline, and just make time. There is no excuse to not get it done. Just put the time in, whether you stay up, get up, late, you get up early, you do it in between, on the ride to work, on the ride home from work, in the bathroom. There's no reason why you can't just do it. Inspired my book cover. I wanted my book cover to be dramatic. I wanted it to stick out. I wanted it to draw attention. I wanted the person, before they even read the synopsis in the back, to know that something is happening in this book. Something big. What is my favorite book? Who is my favorite author? I get that a lot, and I would like to address it head on. I am not a reader. So I guess another challenge to writing a book is structure. I hope that my editor will help me with that aspect because I am not a reader. I just want to put that out there. I don't have a favorite book. I don't have a favorite author. I'm not a reader. I am strictly a writer. So I guess my writing is a little different. I guess I write just what comes to mind. Again, my goal is to help people heal, not necessarily be a bestseller, not necessarily be on every bookshelf. If it happens, great, awesome, I love it. I'm not gonna say no when the Lord says yes. However, my goal is to address trauma. My goal is to help people heal. My goal is to address those issues that people don't want to talk about as a writer. And so that is my mission as a writer. So I wanted to address the whole, who's your favorite author, what's your favorite book? Last but not least, when is this book scheduled to be published? Next year, sometime next year. Look out for updates. Look out for notifications about my book and my journey. I'm so excited to have you along this ride with me. I have no secrets. If you have any questions, please reach out, please comment, please share, and most importantly, please pick up my book. Give it to someone you think will need it. Get someone that will be interested, someone that may want it. All right, thank you. Bye.